Here are a few examples of the background and the problem identification section. So this is the first thing to include in your analysis. This one on the screen is for a project based on the Cleethorpes Builders Merchants, and the project in the end was to produce a system to keep the stock control of the company. Just give you a few moments and pause the video so you can have a read through what the students written for their background and problem. There's going to be 4 examples for you to look at in this video. Each example are really good. They're aiming in the top mark band, so 10, 11 or 12 marks. It needs to be thorough, it needs to set the scene, give the background of the company, the people that work there, the names of the people that work there, when it was established, and anything to do with the company that you feel allows the reader a chance to get a feel for that company. So just pause the video, have a read through. So the first paragraph is saying about where it's located, the people that work there, where they work, in this case say the office. They deal with invoices, accounts. They've got when it was established, 1987, the number of people there, who did what, stock cost, how that's increased over time. Okay, if you want to pause the video and have a read of the next section, do so now. As you would have read in this section, they've mentioned about the size of the company. They've talked about the deliveries, the number of customers, they've talked about the computers that they have there, they've talked about the development of the company, and they've started to talk about the main problem identification. So in this case, I said the main problem with their current system is the builders merchants don't know if the customer has paid. The system they use currently involves the user searching using the customer or account number to find out how much they owe from their purchases, and if they need to be contacted, they have to find this out separately. This can be a problem because sometimes staff won't realise if a customer has paid or not. So they're identifying the problem area. With this student, this section finishes at the end of this page. If you want to pause the video just to read those last few lines, then do so now. Okay, so that is a really good background and problem identification section that identifies a problem, gives a background to the company. This one is a different students project, and this is based on a dog training club. So if you want to pause the video and have a read through this background and problem identification section. Okay, so in that time you've had a chance to have a read through. Again, they introduce the company, they talk about the number of years it's been established, the people that work there, the kind of information that's taken enrolment, some of the initial costs. If you'd like to pause the video now, you'll be able to read the rest of this page. Okay, and to continue with this section, if you want to pause the video now, you can read the rest of this page. So that's 2 different background and problem identifications that you've read so far. Here is a third one. This student achieved 74 out of 75 altogether in their project. The overall analysis received 12 out of 12 marks. This background and problem identification sets the scene. This is a project based around a restaurant, booking tables at the restaurant, keeping track of customers, as well as staff rota system. So pause the video, have a read through this now. Pause the video, have a read through this section, which identifies several problems with the system. And the last part of the background identification and problem section, pause the video and read this now. And here is a fourth example, the last example that we're going to show in this video. This one's based around a yacht club in Grimsby and Cleethorpes and to do with Sea Scouts. So if you read through and have read through all these examples, you'll have seen a variety. You've looked at a builder's merchant, you've looked at a restaurant, there is a dog training club and one for a yacht club. So again, like the other ones, this is very good. It sets the scene, it discusses when it's established, it talks about where it's located, the number of people attending and the kind of courses on offer. So again, pause the video, have a read through this now. And that's the end of the background and problem identification section. So looking at all those examples, do take this on board with your own analysis. Have a think to yourself, have I done enough fact finding? Have you found enough out from the client? Do you need to speak to other people that work there or are part of that organisation? If you cannot write a document that sets the scene in the same style as these 4 projects, then the likelihood is you need to find more information out. This is going to take several meetings. The more that you have, the more you will realise it's easier to do this task if you've found out enough information. Good luck with the rest of the analysis.